Right, you might be wondering why you're currently watching a GameSpot, well, I'm watching these jobbers on a couch. It's E3, so obviously we're going to do some coverage, reaction videos and whatnot. I'm the only one that's here at the moment. Tom and Loz are either still at the Download Festival or coming back home from the Download Festival, and they're out of commission for the next day or so, regardless. So for EA and Bethesda, it's just going to be me. And after that, hopefully, we'll all get together and for like the big three. So, without further ado, I will cut straight to the EA conference. Alright, we're getting started. I'll be honest, I'm only here for Mass Effect. Even though I swore off the series. Seriously, 3 was so bad. Whatever, let's watch this train wreck.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to EA Play, coming to you live from the Novo in Los Angeles.
EA presenters looking less like Satan's employees this year.
This is a brand new event,
Only
brand new venue, and we're kicking things off with a new type of show. Now we all know you have an insatiable appetite to dive deep into the games you love. But we could never give you everything you want in 60 minutes. And let's be honest, even if we could, you'd also probably rather see and hear it from the community anyway. We get it. So consider this next hour to be a taste, a quick glimpse into a bunch of great stuff that we have in development. This is us opening up the door, welcoming in our players, influencers, media, and partners. We're inviting you in to play. We're surrounded here by
just so the sound balance isn't weird.
Thousands of you will get hands-on with our games this week. Unfortunately, more of you won't. But the content creators
I'm not terribly broken up about that, Mr. Satan Man.
What they feel, what they like, and even what they don't. And that's fine too. We want your feedback. We want to know what you think. Just as long as you take some time to play.
Just so long as it's positive.
Of course,
anyone in the audience caught booing, well, who am I kidding? No one ever boos at these things.
This crazy idea of hosting EA Play in not one, but 2 locations. And then I'm pretty sure it was that same person had an even crazier idea of seeing if we could join them live via satellite.
It was too crazy, so I had to execute it.
And hundreds of our friends from London.
What the? London? I could have gone to Boom in person.
We're good. Hi, Andrew. As you can hear, we've got a great crowd here in London. We're at the iconic Hammersmith Apollo Theatre. We've got 100 game stations back there. I've got 600 of my best friends. What a great-looking group they are. We are going to
600 of the employees that won't boo me.
Thanks, Peter.
Okay, so what's the point of that?
Let's quickly set the stage for what you'll see over the next hour. We will take a look into the future of
I guess I just want to show they could do it.
BioWare will take us further into the next intense chapter of the Mass Effect universe.
Well, I got what I'm here for.
From EA Sports, we have both competition
I'm not gonna buy.
and story. And of course, Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 are both here today.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think there were rumours of those going around.
We will actually host the first ever live streamed 64-player.
This has actually been a relatively leak-free E3, especially in comparison to last year, where it was like Last Guardian, Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy 7 remake. I guess that was mostly on Sony, but
actually going to be airships and horses and trench knives and shovels. So 2 things: 1, yes. And 2, you can see it for yourselves.
I've already lost track of what this guy's saying.
But with an hour of gameplay live streamed around the world, just an hour from now.
Oh, it's pretty on that Battlefield.
Just a decade ago, there were about 200 million game players in the world. We thought that was a lot. Now there are 2.6 billion and growing. We are all part of a global phenomenon. At its core is play.
And we here at EA intend to take all your money.
For many of us, games are vital. That's what drives us to make games and continue building, creating, innovating, and exploring. We know just how important it is. We see it as our responsibility to help people on all corners of the globe experience play. Because we all play to live.
I apologise for the GameSpot
3
watermark,
days,
by the way.
so let's get started.
This was the best stream I could
First up
find
is
at
a
short
great
notice.
friend and the mastermind behind one of the industry's most compelling franchises.
I'm sure YouTube Gaming's probably got a stream, but I'm not going to switch right now. So, do this and I'll do it tomorrow.
Well, everyone, it's great to be back near E3.
It would be great if they somehow got the London guy back on the stage right now. Oh yeah, we also invented teleportation.
And Titan gameplay that is at the heart of Titanfall. And with the release of Titanfall 2, we're excited to welcome PS4 players to the franchise for the first time. We'll start off with a look at what players can expect.
You barely got it to work on
Titanfall
360.
multiplayer.
Not that I blame you, but I suppose a multiplayer of this will be better. Can you actually call them mechs this time? No one is fooled by Titans. So people who like mechs want them to be called mechs. Oh, grappling hooks. Oh, that's neat. Can't remember if those were in the first one. I don't think so. Yeah, that's more of the same, which is a good thing. Oh wow, stream quality is not spectacular. My apologies. Oh. The actual teleportation. Yeah. Oh, so just go full sci-fi. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Robots need to fight each other. Yeah, I don't mean the first one, but grappling hooks. That's a nice addition. Those guys were so open, it was ridiculous how the other guy got wrecked. Thank God the following protagonist, man. Yep, Titan fighting is still the same. Got lasers. I don't think they had lasers before. And Pacific Rim chest lasers. And yeah, just that. That thing that was a staple of the last one. Yeah, looks like a good sequel. They're just taking the old one and building, which is the best way to do a sequel.
Titanfall 2
Now they can actually put
builds on
content in it.
Pilot and Titan gameplay to deliver a more robust experience, backed by the depth and variety our fans have been asking for. This includes 6 new Titans, each with their own unique combat abilities, expanded pilot gameplay, more customization options, and a deep progression system. And of course, super smooth gameplay that we've always delivered. Prior to launch, we'll be holding a multiplayer technical test designed to help us stress key features of the game.
Yep,
To
standard.
play the multiplayer test, go to Titanfall.com and sign up to get all the details. Now,
I'm not quite
for the
sure what
4
kind
people
of
that didn't see
numbers.
the leak this morning.
Oh, there
And
was
if
a leak.
you know this, sing along with me. I'm excited to confirm single player.
Hey.
So we'll be adding a full offline playable campaign to Titanfall 2.
Congratulations on adding basic
Crafted
features.
To dive deeper into the Titanfall universe, exploring the unique bond between pilot and Titan, taking full advantage of the movement and combat to deliver a feeling of being unstoppable together. And now here is the debut of the
We've
single
motion
player
captured a
trailer
real
for
giant
Titanfall 2,
robot for the
coming
single
October
player.
28th to PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
You can literally
Thank you,
see
everyone.
the Titan's emotions. Can this plot just be the Iron Giant? No, nothing's like the Iron Giant.
BT-7274. Your data recorder says your original pilot was killed in action.
Correct. My original pilot was KIA. I am now linked to Rifleman Jack Cooper.
Who authorized this?
Huh. I
We
did.
had no other options.
Huh, I didn't know the Titans actually had AI in them. Oh yeah, there's
What are your protocols?
there's weird like dinosaurs running around in some of the maps. I guess that's why they've gone with like those little lizard enemies and whatnot.
To uphold the mission. E3. Protect
That
your
would
pilot.
tear your goddamn arm off. So Titanfall 2, The Last Guardian. Or Titanfall 2, Asta Breed minus the lolly AI. I should really finish Asta Breed at some point.
Stand by for Titan.
Oh, they got actually swords now. I can't remember if they had like dedicated hand-to-hand weapons before. I think it was just punchy on the first one. But if I'm wrong, all one person that's watching this, feel free to correct me.
Trust me.
And after dislocating your arm, you're now a pancake. Enjoy. It's a pretty soon release date. Oh, time for me to fall asleep. Wait, I have whiskey here. I can start drinking instead. Seriously, American football is so boring. It's more boring than regular football. And that's saying a lot because I hate football. It's a bitch version of rugby. They stop every, like, 30 seconds because someone dropped the ball. If you're American and you're offended by how I'm insulting your national pastime, find a better national pastime. Oh, he put his body in front of the ball. I'm guessing Denver aren't very good. If you're a Denver fan, don't correct me. I don't care.
That is Madden NFL 17 for
Oh, yeah, so we're back in
4
London.
Xbox One, and as always, the game looks incredible. This year, Madden.
Why are you
take
pitching
your
the
team
American
all the
football
way
game to
with
the
most
English
balanced
crowd?
gameplay to date, new ways to play in franchise
I get
mode, and
it's probably the same
all new
presentation on both sides of the
commentary
pond,
team.
but
It personifies everything we love
surely you
about
switched to
sports.
England for the FIFA reveal.
Intensity, and of course competition. Competition in the world of gaming is esports, and it's absolutely electric. Elite players.
There's an
a
Why am I
global
surprised there's an
stage,
esports
and of course,
demographic
big
for
paydays. From the first Madden Challenge
FIFA,
14 years
or EA
ago
Sports,
to
I should
today's
say.
competitive battlefield scene, and of course the FIFA Interactive World Cup, EA is no stranger to the
Oof.
power of
Ah,
elite
okay.
competition. But the
I know
spectacle
esports
of
players aren't the
esports
prettiest, but
barely
that braces guy
scratches
was
the
not a
surface
looker.
of competition. It's a select few that become pro gamers. That is why EA is embracing a new approach to competitive gaming.
Oh, so they're going
We
nuts to
wanna
like
make stars of all
Capcom
of
Cup
our
style
players.
thing?
With new
No, it's probably gonna be an
competitive
online
weekly
deal.
online contests in our biggest franchises, we're making competition fun and meaningful for everyone, regardless of their ability. As such, I'm excited to announce 3 awesome new ways to compete: Challenger events, Premier events, and EA Major events. With our Challenger series of events, we'll be giving the community an ability to be more easily hosting and running their own tournaments.
so it's like online
Next
tournaments
up is
and
the Premier
whatnot.
series. These are large-scale live events that we'll host with partners
And then moving
from
up into
inside
like a
and
Capcom
outside
Cup
of the gaming
style
world.
of
And finally,
like tournament
there are
hunt
EA
hosting.
Major events. These are marquee live events run by EA on a global stage.
Oh, there's no reason why
The
they shouldn't
best
run this sort of
players
thing. It's not like they don't have
competing for
the
biggest
backing on the
prizes.
fan base
And
for
it
it.
all starts this weekend at EA Play in Los Angeles with our first EA Major event, the Madden NFL 16 Championship. In a moment, we'll welcome ESPN's Stan Barrett to the stage in LA, who will introduce you to the 8 finalists. But first,
Why?
let's meet 2 of the fiercest Madden competition out there, Eric Problem Right and Zach Serious Mo Lane.
Who and whom? Oh, right.
Greatest
Esports
of all
players.
time. He is the guy to beat.
This guy just wins.
I'm
Being
sorry,
the best
what?
in the world often inspires awe, reverence, respect. But when you're the best in the world at a video game, everyone thinks they can take you down.
Every day on Twitter, there's people coming in saying that they can beat me. Usually, I
What the
just
fuck is this kind of thing for
respond in
fighting
the
games?
nature of something
God
like,
damn, I'm
you know,
so
Floyd
mad.
Mayweather doesn't fight, you know, Joztner
Then again, I
Watch
guess
E3.
it's
I am
ESPN,
the greatest of all time.
so there's a
Something
tangible
magical.
link there.
I'm here to win, and whoever's in the way is just, you know, another person that's gonna have to get laid out.
I'd like to believe that I'm the best Madden player in the world.
Give it up.
Neither of you two are Muhammad Ali.
If anybody can be the head, the problem's thrown. A lot of people feel it's.
You're not even Amir Khan in trash
I
talking.
kind of dedicated my life to this. You know what I mean?
Serious.
16, I was like
I know that's probably serious Mo.
but I would, like, go to
What's
school with,
better?
like,
Is
no
that serious Mo or
up on
serious
my
Moe?
Madden.
I want it to be serious
Being a
Moe.
full-time video game player is hard for a lot of people to understand. It is tough. It is tough to do, and I'll play as many hours as I can just to really get ahead of the competition.
Both problem and serious
I've
mode
wasted
have a claim
so
to
much
the top
time
of
on these
Madden
terrible
world. The
games.
issue may be settled at the Madden Championship. It's
I
a
shouldn't
tournament that
mock.
started with 1 million players in online qualifiers and ends
I'm not
this
even
week.
any good at the game
Live
I
in
want
Los
to get
Angeles
professional at.
with $50,000 at stake. These would-be rivals are actually close friends, but don't expect them to take it easy on each
Oh,
other.
it's got a little
as they
basketball
meet
hoop,
with
that's
a title
cute.
on the line.
Oh, there's no question I'm going to win the Madden Challenge this time around.
I wish him the best of luck, but you know I gotta beat him.
When I win, I'm going to execute him live on stage for his
It
impudence.
started with 1 million players competing online, and now only these 8 remain. The best Madden NFL players in the world. All
Only the
world-class
twinks and the
competitors
fat boys
at the
remain.
top of their game.
Oh wow, they're bringing it on Mass
Who's gonna
Effect
be the
early.
winner? Let's meet one of the
I wonder what
guys
they've got
here
for their
who
show
appears
closer
to be a
then.
little injured. This is serious Mo. You saw in the piece. What happened?
I was racing a
Wanker's
friend,
cramp.
didn't have my shoes tied.
It's Wanker's cramp.
Collarbone.
Don't like this, mate.
Didn't have your shoes tied. Are they tied now? Oh, no, they're not tied. All right, we don't want.
I live life on the I live life on the edge.
Best of luck to all of you guys. Now it's going to be an awesome competition.
Man, how must the other 6 guys feel? They got completely blanks.
Person, you can tune in. You can watch on Twitch, YouTube, or tune in to ESPN3 to watch all the action live, or join us at ESPN2, 6 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday for the finals.
Yeah, I guess that ESPN would have a like vested reason to be. Here's our Madden Championship. There's no. It's not like what would be the best equivalent I can think of. It's not like the UFC is going to host the Tekken Championship or anything.
Looking forward to some great action this week. But let's also take a moment to talk about
That'd be
the
pretty
year
rad,
ahead.
though.
I'm excited to announce the Madden NFL 17 Championship Series. Next year, everything gets bigger and better. How much better? We're putting up $1 million in total prize money.
Yeah, it's a pretty good prize pot.
It takes full-time dedication to be the best. And we want to reward our elite players for their skill and commitment. The Madden 17 Championship
sponsorship?
Series is a full year of high-stakes action that spans 4 EA majors and more
Yeah,
events
so like
to be announced
Capcom
soon.
Cup, you got your various
It's
little
not just
ones
Madden.
leading up to
At EA,
their
competition is
Evo
at the
equivalent.
heart of everything we'll do. And we'll have more news about more events and more games to share soon. So stay tuned. And here's to a great year of competition ahead. But now, let's go back to Los Angeles. Here's the general manager of
bit of
BioWare,
reverb.
my good friend, Aaron Flynn.
Alright, and on to Mass
Thank
Effect.
you, Peter. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. At the heart of Mass Effect Andromeda is a question. How far will we go?
Can
In the
we
game,
save this
you are
franchise
part of an
after we
ambitious
fucked it up so hard
expedition,
last time?
leaving the Milky Way galaxy to help humanity find a new home. You travel millions of light years to the Andromeda galaxy. You wake up. Now what? Everything is new. New planets, new species, new technologies. You must be among the most courageous, the most daring to go on this journey. Because this is a galaxy where you are the alien. How far will we go?
Oh, wait,
That
not
question is
literally.
also at the heart of
I was
the
going to say, if they could let you play as a
development of
Turian, that'd be more interesting.
The Mass Effect trilogy is a huge part of our history and the lives of many of our fans. It was an amazing story, but this
That we ruined
is
at
a
the last
whole new
possible
adventure.
minute.
We're building on the things you love about Mass Effect. Amazing stories and gameplay, and now we're letting our imaginations run wild. This is a bigger adventure filled with a whole new cast of memorable characters and more freedom than we've ever given players in a BioWare game. And for the first time, it's all powered by Frostbite, which means you're going to see, hear,
It's a
and
pretty
feel Mass
CG
Effect
trailer
like
at the
never
moment,
before.
no gameplay.
That's our promise to you. So how far will we go?
Or just
Well, we can't wait
screenshots
to share
either
more
or.
with you this fall. Here's a look behind the scenes at Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, I would prefer the CGI trailer, but oh well. Yep, space is cool. We should go there.
As a species has always depended on our drive to seek out the undiscovered, push beyond our limits, and expand the boundaries of our known world.
Tempest, pretty good name for a ship.
We are going further than ever before.
That's definitely a Normandy 2.0.
To build a new home for humanity. Imagine distant star systems with remote and hostile planets.
Looks familiar, but I don't know why.
With alien life and civilizations.
Yeah, Asaria back. No surprise. Oh, that was in trouble.
Worlds where adventure, danger, and the unknown are waiting to be discovered. We've created a
yeah, the Mako.
You will lose yourself in a whole new galaxy.
I don't care what anyone says. I love the Mako. It's great. It handles like a fucking shopping cart. It's amazing. Oh, see you later, fucker. Tell me it's not Shepard again. You need to have a different protagonist. Oh no, she's probably just waking up from like cryostasis or something. It's like, oh hey, I didn't die in my sleep.
All right.
That's a bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, you've announced one thing I'm interested in.
We've still got a bunch more ahead, including FIFA, Star Wars, and of course Battlefield 1.
Boo.
But first, let's have a practical conversation about play. Many of these games we're talking about today are months away. Meanwhile, I'm sure you're all playing games that you've already invested a ton of time in.
I'm playing too much
so
Overwatch.
Is to support the community. It's a commitment to continue delivering new content to enjoy with your friends. In just the last year alone, we delivered more than 300 game updates to our most popular games. This year, that number will be even higher. And for EA Play this week, we have our biggest collection of content updates.
Cost-compatible things with the
console, PC,
not cost-compatible, backwards compatibility for old new consoles,
to help you
maybe.
Discover and try something new this week, like the Outer Rim expansion for Star Wars Battlefront, or check out some new games through EA Access
DLC for that.
Xbox One and Origin Access for PC.
Does anyone still play Battlefield Hardline?
More than 20 great games available in the vault. And
oh yeah, I forgot that was their thing they ran.
All week long. Now here's one more way we hope you'll play this week.
I suppose that's decent if you really like EA.
We have a program called Play to Give. It's a big deal for us, and it's unlike anything we've ever done before. We're bringing together in-game challenges with charitable donations. First, the charities. At EA, I'm going to
check outside and see if it's Flying Pigs, because EA is doing something uncharacteristically nice.
As well as those that inspire and assist future game makers through STEM education. So we've partnered with 5 great organizations for EA Play. The UN He for She Initiative, National Center for Women and Information Technology.
I recognize none of these as, what's it called?
Code.org,
Institutions.
Code 2040. Now the challenges. There are 5 of them that are designed to celebrate our player community this week.
We want gamers to beat cancer.
In Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline, there's a new objective that's based on helping out your teammates in need. We're celebrating strong female characters in Star Wars Galaxy
I guess it's not going to be get a 20-man kill streak.
Squad to battle against the droids.
Get
And in FIFA Ultimate Team,
a 20-man kill streak to support Help for Heroes.
Receive an untradeable rare mega pack. It all comes together at the end of EA Play when we donate $1 million in celebration of the importance of play. Now let me send it back to Peter for some big news.
One guy unsure if he should applaud or not.
Peter, over to you.
Man, the England crowd's way more into this. If they invite actual people.
Let me me check. How's everyone doing?
Show more Mass Effect.
I think we're winning.
Yeah, you are.
Andrew, and welcome back to London.
He hanks
now,
at you
like
a
me,
fuck.
I know many of you are excited that we're in the middle of a summer.
Then again, neither
full
am I,
of
but
football.
yeah.
England looked good last night.
No, they didn't.
Till about the 92nd minute.
That is a lie. England never looked good.
Football, there's no better place to show you what's next. You'll see in a moment just how far FIFA has come from
See,
its
this
debut
makes sense.
in 1993. This is a revolutionary year for FIFA, for the most popular sports game on the planet. This is FIFA 17.
It's exactly the same as the last one.
Sports. It's in the game.
Oh no, don't show the back catalogue, guys. You're going to reveal how they're all exactly the same. Yep. This is the same game. Look, it's exactly the... Oh, it's still the same video game. Based on that real-world game that no one's sick of yet for some reason. Yeah. Well, at least they're changing up the engine. I don't know who you are.
But you will. My name is Alex Hunter. And just like you and every other kid that's grown up kicking about football, I've always dreamed of playing on the biggest stage for the best tactical minds in the game, alongside the greatest names.
So what are you doing here instead of Wembley?
Playing in the park with my mates, I've already pictured it. Taking flawless 50-yard passes from Beckham, sending in Messi with the perfect through ball, burying it in the top corner like Rooney. Now, I have the chance to make that dream my reality.
This guy's really goofy, I like him.
And maybe even one day step into the
He's kind of overacting, which is the best way to do it, I guess.
This is the start of my journey. I know it won't be easy, but if I can perform on the pitch, make the right decisions off it, and take advantage of every opportunity that comes my way, this is the start of my journey.
One day I can be overpaid for playing a children's game.
We've heard a lot about the talent of this young man, Alex Hunter. He had a wide choice of clubs to sign for. Today his journey begins as he makes his Premier League debut.
So I guess they're doing like a proper
I haven't seen a kid coming out of the exit trials generate this much interest in
proper
years.
story mode for once.
I never expected anything like this.
And he's lost £50. Amazing.
A goal for Alex Hunter on his debut.
You're in the big league now. You have to raise your game.
You need representation, you call me.
Wow! Check this place out!
Just don't get too carried away.
No, it's just a baked in. Nah, it's got to be a creative character.
Doesn't always give you what you want, does it?
How unfortunate for you that you have to play for a football team and earn millions of pounds for doing literally nothing.
Just get me out there.
Oh, we might as well pack this season in now.
What was he thinking?
I want to stay and fight for my place. I won't let you down.
This is more drama than actually happens between the football season.
Welcome to the Premier League. This young man has everything.
We're going to make history.
Incredible Hunter!
My name is Alex Hunter. You don't know me, but believe me, you soon will.
I sincerely doubt that. Man, I can't wait to be a friend of Hunter. I'll get one of those dumb hats like in there. What's that bloody basketball game that Spike Lee did?
So
the Best Friends played it.
What you just saw is a brand new
Whatever.
experience
It's not important.
in FIFA 17 called The Journey. You'll live your Premier League story through the player we just met, Alex Hunter.
Oh no, it is a
That the power
like pure
of
story mode.
Frostbite,
Okay.
FIFA 17's brand new engine. You'll live in real football worlds, and you'll meet characters full of depth and emotion.
No one has depth in the
And
football
maybe
world,
nobody
mate.
shows more
Don't lie to the
emotion
audience.
than the managers on the sidelines. And as such, for the first time ever, Premier League managers are
Arsene
in
Wenger
the game.
not looking good there. That last one was Peter Capaldi.
So that means if we're launched today, we'd have 3 of the most legendary managers in FIFA 17. Check them out. Pep Guardiola, set to join the league. The legendary Arsene Wenger at Arsenal. And of course, my
Something very weird about Wenger's face. I can't put my finger on it.
In the world.
I think it's like some age, but not enough.
Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. Now, these managers are the best. These 3 are the best, second to none. More than 1,500 wins.
Oh man, I want Jose Mourinho to turn up and break into the stage. I'm psychic. You all saw it here first. Here's my new prediction. I'm gonna boo more of this. Oh, I can't believe how perfectly I got that.
So I apologize. I don't write the scripts here. I don't do the game. Jose, of
I'm
course,
going to have you
is
killed
in the
right
game.
now.
And it
Wait,
is
he's not
a
Russian.
great
What am I
honor
doing?
For Jose to join the EA family, to be in FIFA 17 as the great manager now, of course, of Manchester United. We've rendered you in the game. I don't know. We can have a look. Can we get Jose up in the game?
I want them to bring up something completely different.
You're still upset? What about you? Are? You're going to be more upset when you come to Anfield this season.
We are 20 of us. You
That
choose
looks
3.
nothing like him.
Just 3.
You leave us 17 out.
I know.
I'm not happy with that.
Yeah. See that Clint? First of all, he looks great. Secondly,
He looks nothing
I
like
can
him.
tell you, on behalf of all of us football fans, it's great having the personality and the skill and the talent that is Jose Mourinho back in the Premier League. And thirdly, I can't wait to bring them to Anfield and show them where real football is played. Having said that, it is great having you in the game. I know your son's a big player.
Yes, he is.
Who does he play?
This is the only reason I'm here.
I don't know really. I just know that I can wake up 3-4 o'clock in the morning with his noise.
Does he spend money on Ultimate Team that you're aware of?
Yeah, I control.
Yeah, all my money, literally millions of pounds.
Well, I think we've all
I'm here to kick your ass. Why am I still doing this accent?
So it's going to be great having the managers in there, and it's even more important to have Jose.
Man, Jose doesn't know what he's doing on this stage. They just paid me to turn up.
We couldn't be more happy to have you in the game. I know your son needs some early code for the game. I think I can take care of that. So,
oh yeah, incentives for rich people.
For joining us here. Welcome.
Bye guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know why I turned up really. You're all huge nerds.
I didn't call him the special one. He doesn't like it. Okay, we've shown you a lot today, but we're not done. It is my pleasure to introduce you to FIFA producer Aaron McCarty. Aaron.
They're doing loads of this in London. Wow.
Well, thank you, Peter.
I mean, I know this isn't a proper E3 event,
but for me,
but yeah, I figured they'd do more of it in the
it's
States.
amazing to finally be able to show you the journey. Now, the best thing about the journey is you're in control of your story off the pitch. But in FIFA, just like football, the most important thing is what happens on the pitch. And that's especially true in gameplay. We're bringing complete innovation to the game this season. We've got 4 big transformations that let you own every moment, and we're bringing more control.
And they will do nothing to change the game.
Here they are. We've rewritten set pieces to give you creative control over every dead ball. We completely overhauled physical play.
This is football.
We built a new intelligence system so our players are smarter and more active off the ball. And we're giving you new ways to create chances and finish in front of goal. And those massive transformations are inspired by some of the best young football talent in the game. Let's meet them now through the lens of FIFA 17.
Alright. Game demo, CG demo. Probably CG.
Okay, guys, a new season, a fresh start. Today,
I just got off that stage. Let's actually do some football.
This is the most important thing. When we win, we make the fans happy. They are why we train. They are why we are here.
So remember what we need to do.
Hope those aren't his own lines.
Be strong on the ball.
So that's the kind of pep talks he gives. I'm not quite sure why he's so highly rated.
Be ruthless in front of goal. And own every moment.
Kick the ball, put it in the goal, make the money.
You are ready.
Those of you not kicking football in goal, make sure it does not go in our goal. And back to Russia.
Great strength there from Azar. What a run from Royce. Martial, hard and low.
That was a complete sitter.
Class from James Rodriguez.
Make them happy. Make them sing your name. When
Look at
you
this
play for
absolute
the fans,
display. What a shocker.
is when we win.
The problem with Arsenal is they always try to walk it in. Yeah, I got nothing. Can we go to Star Wars?
We surprised you with something unexpected. With Unravel, you met Yarny, a tiny little character with a huge heart going on an epic adventure.
I remember Yarny.
You also met Martin.
It was like the best part of their last conference.
Game maker from the Cold War studio that brought Yarny to life.
That poor guy was falling apart, man.
Because it stole
I hope they didn't bring him back this year. I don't think it was hard to take it.
Something profound. When we first saw Unravel, we saw a game that we knew deserved the world's attention. It deserved to be played. We also know that there are more out there, more studios like Cold War, more games like Unravel.
That's a very lazy shirt.
Telling amazing stories, creating spectacular games. We are committed to working with small developers, finding these great new games, and giving all of you a chance to discover their magic.
Okay, so some sort of indie project.
We are very excited to announce EA Originals.
Because we don't make anything original ourselves.
Three things. Firstly, it's about taking first-time experiences that are unique.
We haven't had an original 4 in 10 years.
And bringing them to the world. Secondly, it's about supporting small developers. And
we're going to take all of your indie games and put microtransactions on them.
Now, we'll seek out a few projects each year for
spend £5 to buy more yarn, or Yarny will die.
From development to marketing to publishing. And lastly, it's about funding and offering a level of security. Now, making games is hard. It's a hard business. And these small developers have risked themselves to develop a new IP and created games.
If they fail, we'll give their souls over to Beelzebub, our Dark Master.
Now, check this out. With EA Originals, we want all the profit from these games to go back into the hands of the developers, so they can keep innovating and creating into the future. Now, we've already begun with EA Originals. So please welcome.
I feel like I've heard this idea before. What was it?
From Zoink Games in Gothenburg.
I think Penny Arcade had a similar sort of system once.
Originals game called Fear.
But that was like one team just making and then shuffling it back into themselves. I don't even know if anything came of that.
Hi everyone. Wow, it's amazing to be here. Joining you all at EA Play here in Los Angeles. It's
he's already about to cry.
Huge for me, and I'm super excited to be here. I run a small game studio in Sweden, in Gothenburg, called Zoink, and we're about 20 people brought together by our fascination for new approaches to interactive storytelling and art. And
so,
recently
walking
we've been on a journey with a very special new project. And thanks to Patrick and EA, we're here today to bring you along with us.
What kind of art style is that?
Let me introduce you
watercolors?
to the world of Fe. At its heart, Fe is a personal narrative.
Oh my
about
god,
our
it's Stitch and Lilo and Stitch.
Nature. It's a game without
Being
words.
consumed by Dark
A
Eco.
celebration of our longing to be one with the world around us. It's a story that reminds us that everything in this world is connected, living in a delicate balance that is constantly under threat. You awaken as a young cub, all alone in a dark forest glade, and you have no idea who you are or how you.
I know it's unfair. This looks exactly like Limbo.
From the treetops, you'll soon come to know the extraordinary creatures that live in this
I
forest.
know it's unfair because everything kind of looks like Limbo when it's indie.
Through their own language.
And side
a language of
scrolling.
strange and beautiful music. See, every animal, every breathing
To be
creature,
fair, this music sounds real
even the
nice.
plants, they all have their own unique song. And by learning them, you can connect to the forest, to understand it. to be part of it. Each song you learn will help you reach new parts of the
That's neat.
forest and take you ever closer to discovering
God damn it,
the secret
stingrays are so
of your own
cool.
kind.
It's a shame one of them
But
killed
you're
Steve
not the only
Irwin.
newcomer to the forest. The silent ones
Also, that's probably a
corrupt
manta
the forest
ray.
and spread their silence with each step. As you evade them using stealth and cunning, you will uncover their terrible
Cunning to stand straight in front of them and look them in the
It's a game
eye.
full of discovery, conflict, and relationships. But as you explore the world of Fae, we're not going to hold your hand. The game won't tell you where to go, what to do, or how to think. We will set the stage and invite you into the forest for your own personal experience.
Okay, so kind of like
An
Journey.
experience that will leave you scared, amazed,
Just like,
and delighted.
like invisible
In the forest, your discoveries
story
will be
branches.
your own. I'm very proud to now show you more about the beautiful world of Fae. Thank you.
To be fair, it looks nice. No, it's not nice scrolling. That's good. Well, I say that's not very good. I mean, it's like someone was expecting. Talk to me, nature. I need to hear all the colours of the wind and harness them for my own gain. So how much are we betting that thing turns out to be like a dragon? I'm not mad on those enemy designs. Oh no, Stingray! Stingray confirmed for the camera of this game. You're the Seamon. Manipulate nature into doing your bidding. Just force it. Nature doesn't care. Oh, that's neat. Okay, it's more wolfy. Yeah, that's an indie game. Looks neat though. Ah, here's the Star Wars.
Hi everyone, it's great to be here to talk about our Star Wars games. Right now we have teams across the world creating a wide range of Star Wars games for all types of Star Wars fans. These teams are being led by some of the creative minds who have made some of our favorite games of the last decade.
Wait, Visceral
And
is
now
still...
they're
Oh yeah, Visceral
channeling
of course is still... Who am I thinking
their
of?
passion to bring you all new
I'm thinking of Pandemic.
experiences that will span
Pandemic's the one they
many
canned
corners
after
of the
that
Star Wars universe
Saboteur
for
game.
years to come. Let's break it down. Already today, you can play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Star Wars The Old Republic.
Someone's banging on me about the
course,
Old Republic.
Star Wars
I'll probably look at it at some point.
Each of these games are live and getting fresh, new content all year long.
Is anyone even
Next
still playing
year,
Battlefront?
You're going to get a new installment of
Actually,
Star
probably.
Wars Battlefront.
I'm sure...
Led
really?
by DICE, in collaboration with Motive, we're building on the foundation of the first game.
Are you actually putting
We're
content in
listening
this
to our
one?
players and adding more
I
of
say
what
after
you
playing
want,
like 20
including
hours of
content
Overwatch this
from
week.
the new films. Then coming in 2018 is a new action-adventure game from Visceral Games. Amy Hennig and team are creating an original narrative in the Star Wars universe.
Because that
with
worked out
new
so well last time we tried
characters.
it.
And beyond that, we've got
Star
more
Killer.
amazing projects in store, including one from our partners
To be fair,
at
the first one
Respawn
wasn't...
Entertainment.
Yeah, the first one was average.
They are exploring a different Star Wars era in their own third-person action-adventure game. We can't wait for you to play these games.
You sound,
I can't
you
wait
sound
to play them
ecstatic.
myself. Here's a special
I love
peek
video games.
behind the curtain at the EA Star Wars
I
games
love video
we're
games so
working on
much.
with Lucasfilm.
Please get me off this
Thank
stage.
you, and may the Force be with you.
Yeah, right. Don't break your leg there, lady.
The Star Wars universe is growing day by day with the comics, the films, the games, you name it. And to be a part of that and to work with Lucasfilm is incredibly exciting. So what we're really trying to do at EA is...
Come on, have a moment where George Lucas walks into the office, pairs up 2 random models and goes, look, they're friends. I want that. I need it.
With Star Wars Battlefront, we wanted to really be able to bring people into the world of Star Wars like never before.
And we did for all of 5 minutes.
Bringing in more characters, more planets,
That is not a good Lando.
more eras. And that's why we're super happy to have both Motive Studios and Criterion contributing in significant ways.
Where's my X-Wing game?
There's no point in making something in the Star Wars IP if you're just going to do what's been done before, right? So it's a fantastic opportunity for Motive to really tell
the
the
old
world
Star
more
Wars
about,
games
and
were
we're going to bring that to Battlefront, which is
not
it's
particularly
crazy.
great.
It's incredible.
The old Battlefield games, Rogue Squadron.
Studio, our promise to gamers is ultimately gameplay first.
What was that really good one? Oh, the Revenge of the Sith game on PS2 was
really well to the Star Wars universe.
really good for some reason.
We're going to deliver that Star Wars awe like fans have never seen before.
Look at that, these are nice special effects they've put in the trailers. On the backgrounds, I mean.
Heroes, we talked a lot about how we grew up as kids with Star Wars.
Oh man, they should just make that chess game that C-3PO and Chewbacca play.
Sometimes it was what we'd seen in the films, and sometimes it was just
Stick that on tablet, there's some free money.
Stuff that we wanted to play from our own imagination. Our aim is to bring in characters from all the films, all the TV shows, and even beyond.
You almost took my eye out with that.
What got me into role-playing games in the first place, that storytelling you did as a kid with your Star Wars action figures. With Star Wars The Old Republic, the choices you make, the freedom you have, that's really at the heart of a BioWare game. And beyond The Old Republic, there are so many stories
a BioWare
we still
animations.
want to tell.
Our goal has always been not to just sort of make a game that is set in the Star Wars universe, but to really tell
Kind of weird that Visceral's offices are that big.
And that's actually a hugely different thing. How do you ground the new and unfamiliar in the familiar? You need the guidance
Well,
of
if
someone
you go
like
by
Greg
J.J.
Zhang
Abrams rules, you
to
just
show
make
you
the
way.
same film in HD.
One of the great joys of working with Amy is she is like a film director in many ways because she is telling her story and I'm helping to realize her world.
So I'm guessing this is like Rogue One sort of timeline, I guess.
In the works for the Star Wars
Because
portfolio,
it's
and
established
what we're doing is
empire, it
bringing
looks
in talent
like,
from across the industry
but not.
and letting them loose.
But not like Rebellion era.
Completely different games on the horizon.
So they're probably set in the
and
same
I just
sort of
hope
time
that
period as
every
Rebels
fan
or
walks away
whatnot.
Going, wow, I never thought they were going to bring.
Should we get
my
around
Star
to
Wars
watching Rebels
fantasy
at
to
some
life.
point? Yep, I learned nothing.
Thank you, Jade, and thank you to all our studio teams working on Star Wars games today. So, here we are. One last game. Let's talk Battlefield 1.
Oh yeah.
You might be wondering why I'm up here again.
Yeah, one
My
excited guy in
journey
the
with
crowd.
Battlefield started over 2 decades ago, when DICE was still a small indie studio. We were dreaming about conquering the world and sharing our games with more and more players. Now, I've been involved in each and every part of this series, and it's humbling to serve a Battlefield community today that has grown to
Isn't
more than
Battlefield 1
60
supposed to be set in
million
World War
players
2
around the
again?
world. That is truly incredible.
World War
Thank
1.
you.
I haven't really
It also
kept
means
up.
that we have a great responsibility to deliver on the promise of Battlefield with every game. We have to take creative risks, to pioneer. So we knew from
You've
the
never
start that
taken
Battlefield
creative
1
risks.
could be no ordinary game.
Your creative
Now,
risk
let me
is
tell
blow
you
up more
a quick
buildings.
story about the inception of Battlefield 1. A few years ago, 2 guys in our studio at DICE in Stockholm, Stefan Strandberg and Martin Kopparhed, kept telling me that they had the concept for the next Battlefield. And each time we met, they showed me more and more ideas from the team.
I told them to get the fuck out my
I was
office.
skeptical. I was like really skeptical. And I told them, I don't think we have it yet. But they kept pushing. They kept
World War
coming
One?
back.
No one
And then
remembers
one late
that.
night in Stockholm, they brought me a very special pitch. An absolutely mind-boggling pitch, unmistakably Battlefield, and set in a very unique take on World War I. Right then and there, that's when we
They
knew
put
we
robots
had
in
to
it.
make this game. So when you stand here introducing a game like Battlefield 1 to tens of millions of dedicated players, you know the risks.
We're pleased to announce our crossover with Valkyria Chronicles. Fuck, I'd play that. I can't help but feel this is lies about ingrained footage. What? A pigeon. Jeez, that guy's a rough shot. As expected of Germans in any war film product. I don't know much about World War I. I know you don't fly that close to the ground in a biplane. Oh, wait, that's it. I'm not seeing any revolutions.
So that was just a piece of our EA Play trailer, and you'll get to see the full version in just a bit. But first, I want you to know that our team at DICE in Stockholm has huge ambitions for Battlefield 1. We've set out to deliver an epic and unforgettable experience for our players. And the result is a dynamic experience where no battle is ever the same. But as talented as our DICE team is, it is you, the Battlefield community, that powers the team. That is why at World Premiere last month, we revealed Battlefield 1 alongside our players. We want the community to be part of this every step of the way. And today marks another exciting milestone in the road to Battlefield 1.
Seriously, I can understand it was like steampunky or something, but I didn't really see anything that would distinguish it as a proper... Like you said, they had a twist on it.
Immediately following the press conference.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Jose
I might be
Sanchez
wrong.
is with a few of them right now.
Thanks, guys. I am excited because
and
today
now
we
we're
are
somewhere
going to see
completely
actual
else.
gameplay straight from Battlefield 1 under the command of two solid
Oh, we're
teams.
just in the crowd
The
now.
players like Jamie Foxx, Zac Efron are going to be on those teams. Are you guys pumped
Oh,
for
Jesus.
tonight's event?
Did you two have nothing better to do?
Can't wait, dude.
I like this man. I have met him before.
And coming up in a few minutes, we have the Battlefield Squad's live stream kicking off. 64 players going head-to-head, 32 v 32 in a best-of-3 matchup. And I can't wait to see wins. Good luck to the both of you guys and your respective teams. Now let's go back up to Patrick and find out exactly
Oh, this was such a pointless cutaway. You couldn't have saved that until after the show.
So only in Battlefield 1 will you engage in some of the biggest battles ever seen, as you squad up in epic multiplayer matches with up to 64 players. Now that's going to be really cool to watch. And in just a few minutes, you'll get to see how no battle is ever the same. Through the power of Frostbite, intuitive destruction, dynamic weather, and a variety of weapons and vehicles makes this the most immersive and dynamic Battlefield game ever.
I was about to say I didn't think they had flamethrowers in World War I, but then I remember that's when chemical weapons started becoming a big thing.
In Battlefield 1, destruction is more intuitive and natural than ever.
Yeah, okay, yeah, destructible environments.
Gameplay possibilities as you impact
I'm waiting on mechs or Valkyrias here, mate.
And next, dynamic weather. Weather will now change
weather.
unpredictably.
There's weather in real life.
Will need to adjust
You can go outside and experience some weather right now.
So playing the same map on a bright day,
I mean, Zeppelin is kind of cool, I guess.
or rain will impact what you see or hear, so you have to adapt your playstyle. And finally, an impressive variety of weapons and vehicles add to the range of experience you'll have on the battlefield. And most notable, the introduction of the ultimate vehicles, the behemoths. The Great War gave birth to some of the largest vehicles ever made, and Battlefield 1 gives you the chance to control
but
these
Zeppelins
beasts.
weren't that good.
Take control of an
I
airship,
think.
armored
I'm
train,
not a historian,
or
I'm a writer, damn it.
dominated battlefield across air, land, and sea. And all-out war has never felt so epic. When
Except for the last
Battlefield
Battlefield game we
launches on
made.
October 21st, worldwide, you will experience destruction, weather,
Oh,
and
it's
a
bombs,
variety of
okay.
weapons and vehicles.
I thought those,
that
bombs like miniature flying devices for a second. I was like, wait, what the hell is that?
You get an early access to experience this firsthand during the open beta later this summer. All right. In just a few minutes, the Battlefield Squad's live stream will begin. But first, let's take
I'm
another
not sitting
look
around with that live
at
stream, by the
Battlefield
way.
1. Thank you.
We're cutting it as soon as they say we're out. Alright, come on. Mechs or Valkyries? I'll settle for a crossover with what's it bloody called? Steel Battalion. Yep, this is the same trailer. They're still flying too close to the ground. Not the soundtrack I would have set World War I to. Yeah, that's Battlefield. Ooh, bad driving. Don't get me wrong, it looks nice, it's just not my cup of tea. Yeah, this is the war game. War is happening. It's hell. It's so nice to know that the struggles of our previous generations can be summed up with "we rule the world, world we rule in the world." Oh, those guys are fucked. Yep, the last time cavalry was ever useful. Oh look, I wonder why we stopped using cavalry. Actually, it was mostly because of the trench warfare, but eh. Oh wait, they're so enthusiastic. Oh, that's the England crowd who's actually enthusiastic. And the London, the American crowd was just no-selling this.
So that's our show. We have Battlefield 1 playables right behind me here in London. We've got Titanfall 2. We've got FIFA 17. We've got Madden 17. We here in London, we're going to have a great time tonight. We're here through midnight. It's going to be phenomenal.
Right, time for me to go break into London.
Same there. Back to you in Los Angeles.
So, closing statements, I guess.
Alright, so that's our show.
Yep.
And now the way I see it, I'm the only thing standing between you and an hour of Battlefield 1 gameplay. So let's keep this quick. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Don't worry,
today.
mate, I'm turning off as soon as you're gone.
Thank you to all of you here in Los Angeles, and of course, thank you to everyone in London as well. We're just getting started here at EA Play, so stay with us. There's a lot more to come. And now it's time to play. Thank you.
Alright, that's my cue to punch out. No, I'll let them run their ending thing and I'll go in final thoughts. Play to live over war game. Didn't think that one through too well. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't show more of those little indie titles, but I guess they only had the one rolling. Alright, and we're out. Let me just get rid of all this. Right then, roundup for EA, pros and cons. Pros, I didn't want to throw up afterwards, unlike last year. Other than that, yeah, Mass Effect trailer, I guess. I mean, it's nice to see the Mako back and all that. I'm really hoping they don't just go straight back to Shepard and it's actually a new character. Other than that, not a whole lot to say about that because it was CG only. What else we got? Esports promotion, I guess. It's not my field of preferred esports, but it's nice that they're promoting their own like little culture thing there. Even if that bit was cringy as fuck. Titanfall 2 looks neat. I'll probably actually buy this one. No, I won't, because it won't be on Steam. Never mind, because I won't be buying it. But yeah, it's good that they gave those guys another shot to just expand that one. What else? And yeah, the fact that they decided to go into indie titles, that EA Originals thing, that's also good, because Lord knows, well, they could survive on sports games and shooters forever, but they probably shouldn't. And the cons. Sports still exists. Boo. Battlefield 1 exists. And I don't think you're doing anything particularly amazing with World War 1. Even with the Zeppelins and whatnot. They've got all those. They said they got the indie game started, but they only showed one off. I don't know if that's only because they had footage of one at the time, but I would have gone with like 2 or 3 to show that, you know, you actually had like studios in on the program. There wasn't a whole lot of Star Wars stuff. I mean, it was a very nice long trailer which they put all the money into, but the most we got out of it is we have a game coming. It's coming. It's coming eventually. And that kind of brings me to the major points. Like, pretty much all the trailers were like cinematic stuff. There was no real gameplay shown. It was just like, here's our proof of concept trailers. Other than sports games, but those won't look as good at release, like at all. And yeah, as usual for EA, it was just rather bland and tasteless. I mean, I know doing exciting things isn't really their genre. All their focus, like they just push out, you know, the yearly installments and make a lot of money off the licenses and whatnot. But yeah, not a whole lot to be excited about. But like I said, it wasn't fucking evil like last year's. So I'll give him a D. You can have a nice big D. Right, so I'll jump onto Bethesda tomorrow. And then from there, Microsoft and everyone else. Alright, see you later, chaps. Bye.